Let's see. I think I'm live. Keep trying to have a turn off. Okay, I think we're live. Hey, beautiful people. How are you? So, I am just jumping on real quick to chat with you guys. If you are out there, I can't see. I think everything is delayed. Type me a comment, shoot me a heart or something. Let me know that you are out there with me. I'm also going to see if I can invite a couple of people real quick. Let's see. I don't know what these little buttons do. Oh, I think that looks like a filter. Okay, there we go. All right, so I am going to be starting a new Facebook Live series called Leading Behind the Scenes, because that's typically where I do the majority of my work. And so before I get into sharing tips and strategies and tools and all of those things on Thursday nights, I wanted to just share with you a little bit about kind of who I am and how I got started on this journey, and a little bit about my background and things like that. So for the next couple weeks, I'm just going to be sharing with you who I am kind of from a personal level, from a professional level, and all the different parts that I play in my business serving clients. And so, who is Gwendolyn, right? I'm a human, of course. And as you can see right now, I got my wraps on because it's COVID-19 got us all stuck in the house. Can't see that hairstylist, need to get these braids redone, but that's another story for another time. But I am a mother, I am a wife, I am a sister, I am a friend, I am an aunt, a daughter, all of these great things. I'm a CEO, business owner. But at the core of who I am, I just love people and I love to see people win. And it's one of the reasons why I chose the work that I do. So, for those of you who are not familiar with my story, 7 years ago, I was diagnosed with systemic lupus. I had a great corporate cushy job that I absolutely loved. And I was very comfortable in, but after getting the diagnosis, I actually had to focus more on my health and recovery. And so for about 4 months, I literally was not able to function solo. My husband, my children were literally having to take care of me. I was taking 14 medications just to be functional to get through a day. And so it was really tough. Couldn't really get out of bed. The fatigue was insane. My husband was carrying me, to doctor's appointments. And so as I started to really go through that journey of recovery, I said, you know what, Lord, I don't want to have to choose between my health and the work that I do. And so I wanted to find a way that I could still work and do something that I love and contribute to my family, but still be able to be in a position to have the flexibility to take care of my health, because there's nothing like having to explain to your supervisor at work in a corporate environment why you need to go take a nap. They probably are not going to allow for 2 or 3 hour naps. If you do know of some place that's allowing that, please let me know. Drop it in the comments so we all can find that place. But I didn't want to choose between my health and my work. And so I started to do some research, talk to some friends, talk to my mom, and it just really dawned on me, could I do in the virtual space what I did in the physical space, which was administration, operations, and project management support. And so after doing some research, I found that there was this whole virtual assistant industry that I had not even heard of before, where people were actually providing these services from the comfort of their home, kind of like where I am right now in my chair in my office. And so I put up a website, got me some online profiles, and just went all in, submitting RFPs, getting, visible in certain places, sharing with any and everybody that I was now in business and the work that I did. And probably 6 months later, I finally got my first client. Well, got my first client before that, but it was my mama. My mama was my first paying client, but she don't really count because she my mama. She support everything that I do. So I try not to count her in the statistics. So my first non-family member paying client came about 6 months later. And then it just kind of morphed into a thing of its own after that. And that's when I realized this could be super lucrative and profitable. And so I ran full force, head down, and just worked and just worked and just worked. And so I wanted to just encourage you guys tonight, with this whole situation that's around us with COVID-19, and people are really having to transition in their lives. Think about where's the opportunity in the thing that's happening for you. Sometimes when something happens and it's not necessarily a positive thing, we can get discouraged. But I found a lot of beauty and a lot of opportunity in my diagnosis. And I will tell you that today I am not taking any of those medications. I am down to 2 medications a day from the 14 that I started with. God has been completely healed in my body. And so I am managing myself better with my diet. But my business has been 7 years strong, and it is more profitable now than what I was making in corporate America. I replaced my corporate income in the first year that I launched my business, and by year 3, I had doubled it. So if there is something in your heart during this time that you have really been wanting to do, then you should really sit down and take the time to think about how can you make this a thing, a real profitable thing. And yes, everybody that knows me know if you're doing something and it don't make you no money, it's just a glorified hobby. It ain't no business. Yeah, I said it. So if there's something that you want to do, sit down, make a plan for it, talk to people who have done it, talk to people who are doing it, get some ideas, get some feedback, brainstorm, research, do whatever it is that you need to do to breathe life into that thing, because every bad situation is not necessarily a bad situation. Sometimes it's a hidden gem and a hidden opportunity, but you just got to look and dig a little deeper. So that is my encouragement for you tonight. I will be back next Thursday sharing some things with you about kind of the different roles that I play in my business. And I'm so excited and looking forward to sharing all these things with you. So